Perfect, perfect. Okay, guys, like I was saying, for any of you who are watching the replay as well, get out your notepad and pen and write down notes. When you write down notes, you retain, I think it's like over 40% more information. And host to post is where 85+% of our enrollments come from this business. So if you can get host to post down, the sky is the limit with how much that you want to make. And I'm going to give you as many tips as I can. Okay, let me go back to my notes. And I got lots of notes too. Okay, so for the beginner, for anyone who's watching who's brand new, um, people are like, okay, what are HAPs? So HAP stands for host to post. And essentially, that is when somebody else copy and paste a post onto their Facebook page for you. So they're not sharing one of your posts, they're actually, you're sending them a post and they're posting it on their page. And that gets them an entry into our Teens Cash giveaway. So every single month, our cash giveaway changes depending on who wants to contribute to the pot. And if you want to use the cash draw for, to incentivize and give back to your people who post, it's $10, and that gets you in. You can use any entry or any giveaway for the whole month. So I know some of you guys had sent in questions. So one of them was, who do we message to post for us? Is it random people? Like where are we getting these people to post? And normally, you guys, the very first place that we start is getting a giveaway post up on our page. You guys probably seen them. Drop your battery percentage if you want a free entry into my $400 cash draw. Et cetera, et cetera. Bacon can't go with cheese or eggs. Comment your answer below if you want an entry into my cash draw. Okay, so there's a couple of different ones, and essentially you're putting a giveaway on your page, and anyone who wants an entry are going to comment on it. And that is a great place to start getting your referrals up because they already want an entry. One of the tips that I can give you guys is try not to overuse the cash draw on your own page. It kind of loses its lackluster. I would say maximum one a week. And I try to do one every second week. If you're new, probably one a week works well. You don't want to do more than that because then it can just spam your page and then it's, you don't get as many comments on it. If you are going to post once a week, you can always go back and you can delete your previous one so that it's fresh. So there's a little side tip for you guys. Okay, so why host to post is one of the biggest questions. We can put a post up on our own page about product. Say for me in the beginning, you guys, I started brand new with a really, really, really small network. When I would post about the product on my page, it would get no likes and comments. So if you're someone who's new and you're like, no one's interested, it's not necessarily you, it's just your business hasn't grown enough yet. And that's why host to post is so powerful, because you may only have 300 friends and the same people are seeing your posts every day, right? You're going to feel stuck. But if you can get 5 people to post for you and they each have 300 friends, you just reached 1,500 people versus 300 people. So think of it like a store. Would you rather have 300 or would you rather have 1,500 people looking at what you have to offer? You're going to get way more people interested quicker. So host to post really helps build momentum. Second is you're getting 5 new people to post for you each day. So like day number 1, that's 1,500 people. If you're consistent with host to post, day number 2, you get 5 new people. You've gone to 1,500 to 3,000 people. If you're consistent for 10 days in a row, getting 5 people to post for you each day, that's 15,000 people that you've potentially reached in 10 days versus your 300 network. That was me. Okay. We didn't have host to post when I started, you guys, 9 years ago. So like, if you're not utilizing it, that could be one of the reasons your business is feeling a little bit slower, and you have to stay consistent. So, okay. So, all right, next. All right. So how to get them up. Number 1 is a giveaway, like I mentioned. 2, you guys, posting isn't asking. Posting is a great way to initially see who's interested, but sometimes we might only get a couple people commenting, or it's the same people commenting each week. So we've got to be brave and we've got to message people and ask them for a referral. So I know for me, I was when Host to Post first came out, it was still nerve wracking for me. And I'd been in the business for a couple of years, but I was like, okay, well, I'll just like, I'm not messaging someone to sell them something. I'm messaging them to see if they want to get a free entry into our cash giveaway. So we have to change our mindset a little bit in the way of, you know, what if they're like, yeah, I totally want to get in the cash draw. Like, thank you for asking me. You'll be surprised how many people will say that. Some people will say, oh no, thank you, I'm not interested. That's totally fine. But I always think, okay, I could message someone, I could be brave and message, because what if I reach out to a friend and they post for me and win? And that was like a single mom or someone who was struggling with debt and really could use that extra $400 and they won. And it was amazing. And all I did was brave and I asked them. Two, what if they post about the product on their page? One of their friends is really struggling with health, and I'm able to help someone's life. Like, I say this every time we do a Host to Post training, because I've literally had people who have been pre diabetic get off the pre diabetic list. Someone who was like overweight and needed to lose weight for surgery, and that could potentially save someone's life. Um, and then in just the small goals wise, you guys, how good is it to help someone else feel good? Even if it's just gut health or energy or something like that, it's worth sending a messages. So I would say I can be brave for those people so that I can help change lives, because this is what this business is about. And second, you guys, I can be brave for my kids, you know, saying no to my kids, not putting them in sports, not going on a trip, being stressed over a bill. I can be brave and send some messages so that I can not have to worry about all that other stuff. Like, that's way scarier for me. So switching that mindset when asking for hats. My recommendation, you guys, is to go where to start. If you're like, okay, well, who of my friends do I message? Scroll down your newsfeed. Who has liked or commented on your regular posts about your life, about your family, about anything that you've posted? Anyone who likes or comments on your regular content is supportive on your page already. They're a friend. They'll see what's going on with your business, so they'll know what it's about. Those are perfect people to message. They're already supportive. Anyone who views your stories, go and reach out to them. Say, hey, I saw that you checked out my story. I want to say thanks so much for the support. Don't know if you saw my cash giveaway, but I'm giving free entries. Anyone who puts up a post, you can get in to win $400. Did you want to get your name in? Like, any way that you would talk to a friend, ask a friend, and they're going to say, yeah, sure, I can post for you. And there's a whole bunch of different messages that you can utilize in boards. Okay, where am I on my notes? Helps if I follow my notes. Okay. So you guys, sometimes if you've been on any of my power hours with the team, you know that I still don't like asking for Host to Post messages. It's my least favorite thing to do. And it's the very first thing we do to get it over with. It's just like when our alarm goes off and we're like, oh, I don't want to go into my job today. I don't love Host to Post. I'm going to be honest. But when our alarm goes off, guess what we got to do? We got to get up and we got to go if we want to get paid. So Host to Post is one of those things that I'll groan about it and I'm like, okay, let's just do it and get it over with. And I'll just send my Host to Post messages and then I'm like, okay, it's finished. Let's move on with our day. So alrighty. So I know that it can be hard to send messages because of rejection. I want to give two really quick examples because I feel like mindset's so important. How many of us have ever been to a mall before? Drop a one in the chat. When you went to the mall, you were going in stores, did you shop in every single store that you went in? So like when we're asking for Host to Post and someone doesn't say yes, and maybe we're like, oh, did you want to get a Host to Post entry? And they say no. It's just exactly the same as that. They don't have to shop in the store, but we can offer it to them. Some people will say yes, some people will say no. So second example is when I was a server, you guys, and I used to go around with coffee. Did you want some coffee? They're like, oh no, thank you, I'm fine. Some people want some coffee, some people don't. I don't get offended. I'm like, oh my gosh, they don't want coffee. I feel so embarrassed. We're giving a customer service when we're asking for haps, and some people might not say yes. But you better bet when they see the giveaway winners on our page and we go back with that coffee mug a second time around and ask them if they want to top up, a lot of them are going to say, actually, yeah, sure, I'll have some coffee. So just know that this is like those other businesses. The mall and the coffee, those are businesses. Ours is a business. So just kind of gotta uh, be confident in going for the ask. So I want to chat numbers because I know that in some of the group chat or one of the group chats we were in, people were talking about being discouraged about messaging and no one says yes. And it's not no one, there's definitely a certain amount of people that you have to ask to get those yeses. So for me, and I've been doing this for 10 years, out of 10 people that I ask, I'll get one, maybe two, maybe three, depending on the circle of people I ask. Some people are more positive and open, but normally for every 10 people I ask, I'll get one person to say yes. So it's just a numbers thing, and that's why we try to ask 30 people a day, so we're getting 3 to 5 haps up. And I'm going to talk about the numbers to okay, how many host to post do I have to get up in order to earn XYZ, so that you can kind of see the value in host to post. Okay. So 3 to 5 up a day is like a part-time income. So that's essentially what's required in this business in order to create momentum and build a clientele and build a business and earn income. So 3 to 5 a day is the minimum, you guys. It's a requirement. If you're wanting full-time income, most leaders that are diamond and above will say try to get up 5 to 10 or more host to post today. So if you're like, I want full-time income, just know it's going to take more effort, but it's going to pay you more. So we're going to get into what happens if you're like, well, because I know for me, if I'm messaging 30 people a day and I only have 300 people in my network, I'm going to run out of people in 10 days. That's normal. The beauty about this is giveaway host to posts, which I'm going to talk about quickly. Oops. Let me go in here. Okay. So hopefully this will help ease your mind a little bit. So if you gave all of your okay, so say you had 30 people you messaged and you got 5 host to posts up, and you gave each of those 5 people a giveaway app. They all posted about the cash draw, and maybe 10 of their friends commented on their giveaway host to posts. Okay, so that's 50 people now new that you have to message that won in the cash draw. Say each of them posted about the cash draw. They each got 10 comments. Sometimes you guys, one person can post about the giveaway and it can get 20, 30, 50. Like anyone on here who's done a giveaway app, what's the top number that you've gotten from one person posting for you? So someone can put up a giveaway hat for you. You get 10 more people. And the next thing you know, you literally have 500 people to reply to that want an entry into the cash draw. So and I know it can feel overwhelming. You're like, that's a lot of people. But I think it's exciting because that just shows you that there's an endless amount of people who want to get into the cash draw who will post for you outside of your network. So it doesn't necessarily matter who you know. Start giving your friends in your network the giveaway post. It's not even about the product. It's just about the cash draw. Their friends comment, give them all the giveaway ones. And then it kind of opens up and then you can start sprinkling in product ones, more giveaway ones. You will always have people to talk to every single day if you're going about that. Okay. 86, Tabitha, right? From one person posting, she got 86 people. That is a huge chunk of people posting for you about the product to gain potentials to grow your business. Alrighty, so there we go. So I know that a lot of people are like, okay, I have a giveaway post up on my page, and I have people commenting, what do I do? Step number 1, you guys, like their comment. Give them that support back that they, are engaging on your posts and about your business. 2, private message them. Hey, Sarah, thanks so much for the comment on my, cash giveaway post. I'm getting back to everyone. You'd like a free entry. That's just what I say every time. So you want to ask them, and some won't reply. Some won't reply back, even if they've commented on your giveaway, but some will say yes. So my recommendation, you guys, is stay organized with host to post, and it'll be so much more effective for you. Anyone who says yes to posting, write the yeses down each day. Get a journal. Let me open mine up. January, February. So anyone who says they'll post for you, write the yeses down. Okay. Once they say they've posted, check their name off. Even if people say yes to posting, some of them won't post right away. That was the second or third question that we had in our group chat. People say yes and they don't post. So I'm going to get to that in just a second. So write the yeses down. Anyone who says yes, we give them the instructions and then we give them the post to put up. So once they've posted, you guys add them into a collection. I had one of my newbies missing this step, and she was scrolling trying to find people's posts forever. And I didn't realize she didn't know that we needed to make a collection. Anytime someone posts for you, go to their page, click the three dots on the post, and save it into a collection. Name it March Host a Post. Every single time someone posts for you, put it in that collection. You don't have to go and scroll on their page. You can just click your saved albums. All your haps are there. You can check the likes and comments. You can enroll so much faster. So add them into a collection. And then I always send, so when someone's posted, I send them like a thank you message. And I say, thanks so much for posting. I saw your, I got your entry in. The winner's going to be drawn on April 2nd. So please leave your post up until then, because some people don't know that they'll just go delete it or someone will comment on it or something like that and they get frazzled. So I say, please leave it up until then. If someone comments, I'll personal message them. And if anyone messages you directly, just let me know so I can reach out. Like, thank you so much. It means a ton to me. So that way they know if they get a message or a comment that like, I got it covered. They don't need to stress about it. Because some people like, there was comments on my post and I didn't know what to do. So I deleted it. So just let them know that you're going to handle it. Okay. And they know not to delete the post. I think that's so important. All right. So after those people have gone through my giveaway host to post, I've replied to everyone who's commented, or sorry, I've messaged everyone. I'll leave it. And then the next day I'll go back and reply to my own post. And I'll say, got your entry in. Anyone who actually posted, I'll reply to their comment. Got your name in. Thanks so much. Got your entry in. For anyone else who I sent a message to and they haven't even seen my message yet, I'll reply, I sent you a message to confirm, because they'll get that notification to go check their inbox. Sometimes people don't even realize they message you. So when we get discouraged, we're like, oh, no one's answering me back. Sometimes they don't even know that they need to respond to your message. So I'll reply that. And if you really want to go a level deeper, I know some leaders do this. Anyone who didn't respond back to them, they'll personal message them again, say, hey, did you get my last message? And some people like, oh shoot, yeah, I saw it. I forgot to reply. So like you can kind of dig as deep as you want to with HAPS to make sure people are posting as best as you can. Okay. Also, you guys, a little tip is the more comments that you have on your own HAPS, the reason that you want to reply to people and say, got your entry in, et cetera, is because Facebook sees, oh, this post has a lot of comments on it. It's got lots of interest and there's conversations. Let's boost it in the algorithm and open it up to more people. So the more that you're replying back, the better. If I've sent a response and said, sent you a message to confirm, and then they posted for me later, I'll go back the next day, delete their comments, say, got your entry in. And then all of a sudden Facebook's like, ooh, more comments. They don't realize I deleted my last one. They just see new. So it's kind of always boosting your giveaway HAPS. So you get more replies on it. So there's a little tip. Okay. Second tip is to leave the last like 3 replies on your post. You guys, this is where we're digging deep into we're digging deep into how to get the most out of your HAPS. If you leave the last couple of comments till the next day and you go back and reply, again, it'll boost your HAP, and the more comments will come in. And leave the last couple. The next day you can go back and reply. It kind of keeps boosting it over and over. Okay, moving forward. Alrighty, so for anyone who says yes on my list, that said they'd post and I sent them it and they didn't post for me, I always do my follow-up Friday is huge. So I go back to every single person who didn't post, who said yes, and I say, "Hey, I'm getting my entries in for the week. Were you able to get that post up or do you need help?" And one of three things usually happens. One, someone will say, "I posted already," and they just never told us. Two is they'll say, "Oh shoot, I totally forgot. Sorry, like I was cooking dinner. I'll go and do it right now." A lot of the times people just are busy. They see your message and the post, and they're like, "Oh, I'll do that in a second." And then we forget, like we're busy people. Or I'll get, "I don't know how to copy and paste." So then I will send a little screen share, or I'll say, "It's really easy. Just tap and hold on that message, click copy, head over your page, tap and let go and click paste and it'll post." Um, and normally people will, like, I'll get up a ton of host posts on Friday just from doing follow-ups from all the people who said yes, who didn't post. People are happy on Fridays, I find too, because the work week's over. They've got less on their brain. So many more people are like, "Oh yeah, I'll post for you. I'll get in the giveaway." So Friday is my jam. Okay. So once people have posted for you, I know it's like, okay, oh my gosh, someone posted. What do I do? You've already added them into a collection, so they're easy to find. And then once someone's posted, I go and comment on it. So I'll read you the one that Jackie Deering does. She is like a top leader in Canada. I saved her screenshot. It says, "Thanks for posting for me, Tamara. I love these. I'm down X amount of pounds on these products." If you don't have a personal testimony, you can just say, "I know this is one of my clients' top products. If anyone's interested, please have them message me results, quote unquote, and I'll send them info right away. Here's my direct message link." So she's really personal in her response in the comments of the post. So if anyone is interested and they go and they see her reply, they know who to contact. Normally for me, I just say, "Hey, Jessica here, comment duo below or private message me on my direct link." And I put my direct link below. So I know a lot of people are going to ask, "What is your direct link?" This is what it looks like in blue. That's Jackie's there. If you're like, "Where do I find my direct message link?" When you go into your messenger, oh, my screen's backwards. Oh no, they changed it around. When you go, it might be at the top or it might be in your menu here. My things set all switched around. Settings, there it is. So if you go in your messenger settings in your menu and you scroll down, you'll be able to see my username right there. That'll go right to Messenger. So someone could click on it, goes to your inbox, and then they message you duo or they message you results, and you'll know where that post is from. Sometimes I get them to message me gummy or message me cleanse because I need to know what host of post they're coming from. Okay. So there's a little tip. A lot of the times people don't necessarily want to comment on a weight loss post because they don't want anyone to know that they're struggling. So if you put your contact information, you'll have a lot of people personal messaging rather than commenting. So kind of giving them both options. And I say comment duo because you do want people commenting duo because the more comments on your host to post, the better in the algorithm. Okay. Um, if you're saying personal message me duo, just know if you aren't friends with those people, it might go into your pending message request. I want everyone to do this right now and go and check to see if they have any pending messages in their inbox if you boost HAPS. So again, go into this menu. I've got a little red dot, so I think I might have people in there. I just responded to someone today. And then you go to your message requests, and there's this folder over here, and then there's a spam folder right here. Oh, see, I got 2 new people in there that I haven't even replied to yet. So you might have people in there. Just saying. Check that daily as well. Okay. So once someone hosts a post, you always want to wake up in the morning. One of the first things that I do is I go and check my host to post collection. So anyone who posted for me the day before, I want to make sure I'm replying to all the comments. don't forget to reply to all the likes. Again, sometimes people don't want to comment that they are interested in losing weight and they'll just like it. Sometimes they're just scrolling their friend's page and they're just clicking like, and they don't even know what they clicked on until you personal message them and they're like, oh, what was that post? Oh yeah, skinny gummies, tell me more. Okay, so just make sure you're messaging the likes as well. Okay, so I want to give you some statistics for host to post because, again, in the chat, one of the questions was, I'm getting up haps and I'm not getting any likes or comments. So this is normal because I would say 50% of my host to posts get no likes or comments. And it's not us. Usually it's the host. They don't have a large network. Maybe they post too often. So they put up the post for you and then they have 20 other shared posts and no one's even seen it. Or maybe they never post and they put up your post, but their algorithm's at 0 and none of their friends even know that they put up a status, right? So how to maximize your haps. I just want to give you guys a number. So if you're only getting 2 host to posts up a day, only one of them's going to get, maybe a comment or 2 or a like. So if it's feeling slow, just know, okay, I have to get up more haps. If you're only getting up 4 host to posts a day, only 2 of them are getting any kind of traction. So just know, okay, if I want more potential customers, I have to get up more host to posts. And then sometimes it's just the circles of friends of people who post for you. So if the ones that don't have anything on them, they're not over. It doesn't mean that there's nothing that can come out of them. So I'm going to give you guys some tips called boosting. And if you guys have never boosted your host to post before that have 0 comments on it, one of the things after this Zoom, after you've watched it, is go and boost your haps. So if I get up, normally I stick to pretty much the same host to posts, but I'll just show you. In boards, in the Fresh Team board, under product info and scripts, there's this folder right here. It says before and afters on it. So whether you're getting up ones about the cleanse, the coffee, the hair, skin, and nails, the 30-day drop, go and find a before and after picture or 2. And there's written testimonials as well. So normally I do a picture and a written testimonial and then a call to action. So I put 3 comments on the post. That way it's visually people can see. They can see a client testimony. They know it's real. And then they see my comment that says, personal message me gummy for, I've got 3 spots left. Personal message me gummy for info. So that's like my first boost, even if there's nothing on it. Sometimes there'll be people after you do that, they're like, oh shoot, what is this? Because they saw it pop back up in the algorithm because Facebook saw there was comments on it, boosted it again. Whenever I have an enrollment, if I enroll a customer, even if it's not from that person's hap, I'll take a screenshot of the enrollment and I'll go and I'll comment it on all my host to posts and say, I had 3 spots left. So I'll say, customer enrollment, 2 spots left. If I sign another customer, reboosting those host to posts with a picture, 1 spot left. So it kind of creates FOMO. And again, the more comments on a hap, the better. And it can keep those things rolling. So there's a couple of tips if you're feeling stuck. Okay. And then whenever we have a product promotion, like the gummy one that's on right now, it got extended until tomorrow. So go and boost all of your host to posts and say, free gummy, giving free bottles of gummies for the next 24 hours. Personal message me gummy for a code, or personal message me gummy for a spot, or something along those lines. So again, it's boosted and you can go back to your haps from this month, from last month, from the month before. If we had a promo and you already boosted those haps, delete the last promo comment and put in the new one and it'll still work as a boost. Okay. So I know it might seem like a lot, you guys, but haps are our babies. Like that's where we generate so many of our leads. That's why they take the most effort, but that's why they pay us the most. So keep at them, you guys. Next thing I want to say, I just had another newbie on here. Sometimes it's the smallest tweak that makes a difference. She was like, no one is, what did she say? no one's messaging me back. And I'm like, well, you're adding everyone, right? And she was like, am I supposed to add them? I'm like, yes, you're supposed to add all the likes and comments. So all those people she was messaging, if you're not connected on Facebook and you don't add them as a friend, they might not even see your message. So don't forget to grow your network. You want to grow your business and your network with strong leads, and they all come for the likes and comments on those apps. The more you're adding those people to your network and they're coming to your page, they're seeing your regular business posts, your product posts, your stories. They know you're a legitimate business owner. You're adding all those people. They see your posts every day. You're going to get people that sign, maybe not on the spot, but they will in a week, in 2 weeks, in a month, because they're constantly seeing your posts. So add your people. Okay. Mm-mm. So yeah, again, you guys, if I've got comments on a host a post, like their comment, personal message them, wait a day, next day go back and reply. Sent you a message, check your pending message requests if you can't see it, or DM me info and it'll pop up. Because if they're not your friend and they haven't even, if they haven't accepted your friend request, but you've messaged them, they don't even know that there's a pending message in their uh, requests. So just re-reply and say, I sent you a message. It's in your pending inbox. DM me info and it'll pop up. And then all of a sudden you'll have info, 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 and all those people will be messaging you back. Okay, getting to the last of the host to post. How long have we been on here for? Half an hour. We're doing pretty good. Okay, and then I'm going to open up to Q&As as well. So after someone's posted for me and I've gone back and checked it the next day, I've replied to everybody on there. The following day, I've boosted it. You guys, if there's comments and you are talking to any potential from that person's post, message the host right away and offer them the business opportunity. Um, Almost every single person on here is from me asking them to host a post and then offering them the business. So just remember that it's simple. Hey, I want to say thanks so much for posting for me yesterday. Thought that I would just throw this out there, but have you ever thought about doing this? Like, I think you'd be great. You're personal, you use social. When you posted for me, that's exactly what I do to earn income. Would you be open to info? And a lot of people like, oh, I already did it. Like, okay, yeah, sure, send me info. And so many of my distributors come from hosts who've posted. Okay. Okay. Even if you're just doing giveaway host to posts and you're asking everyone to post about the giveaway, you can message all of your hosts and offer them the product or the business option, and you will 100% sign customers and distributors from just messaging the hosts. Okay. Um, that being said, you guys, don't just do giveaway posts. If you can help it, you kind of have to have customer and distributor conversations each day. So I'm going to ask in the chat, how much money do you want to make with this business? And I can kind of break down host to post for you. So drop a 1 in the chat if you want to make between $200 to $300 a month. Drop a 2 in the chat if you want to make between $400 to $800 a month. Or drop a 3 if you're like, I would love to make $1,000+ a month with this business. So if I'm doing like numbers wise, you guys, and I'm asking, usually for me, for every 10 product haps up, I get every 10 product host to post I get up. These are product ones, they're not giveaway ones. For every 10 product caps I get up, I will sign a customer usually right away. 1, 2, sometimes multiple from getting up hat. Kind of depends who you're hitting. So if I was to say get up 10 host to post a day, within 4 or 5 days, you'll have a perks member bonus done. So if you're like, okay, I'm going to get 10 host to post up a day, 5 days a week, that's $65 a week. That's in just bonuses. That's over $300 in just weekly bonuses if you're trying to get up 50 host to post a week. So if you're like, okay, that's my goal, try to get up 50 product halves a week. If you are wanting to do more than that, You guys getting like 10 up every single day through the month, that's going to give you those perks member bonuses. You're offering um, the business option, you're going to be signing distributors from your hosts, right? For every four and a friend that you do, that's a $200 bonus. So if you're completing a four and a friend every single week, if you do it 3 times out of the month, if you get a four and a friend done once a week through the month, that's $1,000 because you get the builder bonus as well. So you're like, okay, I'm going to try to get four and a friend done every single week, so I can make $1,000 a month. And then if you're being consistent with that, or if you're wanting full time income, say, okay, I'm going to get over 10 host to post up a day, and I'm going to double that, and I'm going to make $1,000 to $2,000 a month. So it all depends on how much time you have, how much you want to put into it. But just to give you the realistic numbers of what is required for HAPS to earn what you want to make, kind of puts it in clear perspective for me. Like if someone was like 50 HAPS up a day or 50 HAPS up a week, and you could make a couple $100 a month, I would be like, okay, well, that's simple enough. I just have to make sure I'm hitting my numbers and I'll make what I want to make. Okay. Crystal Peters 3, Jean 2. Yeah. So try to aim for those 10 HAPS a day, and you might not hit those numbers every single day. I don't think that I've hit 300 HAPS in a month. I think the most that I've had is just over 200. So like trying to get my 5 to 10 every single day. And you guys, I enroll anywhere between 30 customers, and my average is like 8 distributors a month. So just imagine if you're doing that month over month over month, how your business is going to grow and grow and grow and grow. So it takes consistency, and it does take work. It takes, like, host to post is, I wouldn't say hard work. It's simple. It just takes effort. So you just have to put in that effort each day. So from my big spiel about host to post, I know there was a lot of information in there. You may need to rewatch this and, apply small things that you can manage each day. Set yourself those daily goals. Is there any questions that I might not have answered? Anything that you guys are feeling stuck with that I didn't go over? Because I've gone through like a million roadblocks with HAPS before. I'll let you guys type. Or you can unmute and ask questions too. And the last thing about, if anyone's typing, keep on typing, about host to post is when you are adding people and messaging people, just make sure that you're not doing it too quickly. Copy paste, copy paste. I forgot to mention this before. Facebook recognizes too much repetition too quickly. So if you're messaging people too fast, Facebook's like, oh, this is like robot action. So change the name. Hey, Sally, saw your comment on Jen's post about this. You're interested in info. You'd like me to share about it. Change the wording a little bit, different emoji, so that it's not so much copy paste and not too quickly, so that you're not getting restricted from messaging. Normally, my rule of thumb is like, you can send 50 a day. Try to break it up 25 and 25, like morning or evening or whatever fits for your schedule. So that's the truth. Yeah. Yes. All right, you guys. So that's pretty much host to post in a nutshell. If you guys don't have any other questions, my recommendation, you guys, is you can do the hard things. You can send the messages. We all have days that our HAPS hit. We all have days that our host to post don't. But then all of a sudden it's like we have a slow day, and we're like, and then all of a sudden, boom, someone HAPS for us and it gets 20 comments and we sign a couple customers. So it just depends who is coming into your store on that particular day, who's shopping, who's ready. Not everyone's going to be ready on the spot. Customers usually don't sign the first day we talk to them, takes follow up and those kinds of things, which is a whole different Zoom. Customer conversation is a whole nother Zoom. But that's the gist of HAPS. There's scripting, obviously, in boards. Your leader is here to help you with responses. If you're ever feeling stuck with something, message your enroller. They probably have a solution. Host to post does change, like algorithms and stuff does change. So sometimes you got to switch things up a bit. But boosting is probably one of the things that a lot overlook. And yeah, you just have to When in doubt, get into a different circle, get up giveaway hats. You need new people. If the same people are posting and your host to posts are slow, you need to get giveaway hats up and you need to get into different circles. And all of a sudden, all these new people are coming in, and that's what makes changes for sure. So, ladies, I appreciate you all hopping on. Thank you so much. I know it's a little late. But the gummy promo is on, so let's take advantage of that the best we can. Go boost your hats with a free gummy promo, before and after picture testimony. We'll see you all tomorrow. We've got that team training with Stephanie and Joel done Monday evening. So I will see you guys there. Oh, power hour in the morning at 6 a.m. So you guys want to come work and get some haps up, I will see you there. Ciao for now. Thank you. Learned a couple new things I need to be doing. Yeah, and that's what, the small little changes make so much of a difference. So I'm glad that you were on here. Have a great night, you guys. We'll chat soon.